What's going on, guys? It's J-Ho back with more Destiny 2, and today we got a very quick and easy 4th Horseman Catalyst farm as well as Warmind bit farm, so let's get straight into it. So first off, in order to get the 4th Horseman Catalyst, you need to have gotten the weapon through the exotic quest from the season, and then after that it will drop randomly from completing Seraph Bunkers, doing the Seraph Tower public events, or doing legendary lost sectors. So any of those sources can give you the catalyst as a drop. But for the farm for this video, we're going to be doing a legendary lost sector. So we're doing the Skydock 4 lost sector on the EDZ. Keep in mind that the legendary lost sectors do rotate on a daily basis. So on the day I upload this video, it will be live on that day. But if you're doing this on a different day, this might not be the lost sector for that day. So just make sure you keep in mind the rotation. So before we get into it, let's go through the setup really quickly. So the first main thing you're going to need is on the EDZ bunker upgrades, you're going to need to have the upgrade for Rasputin heavy frame spawner tier 3. So this will allow you to use the heavy frame spawner in the legendary lost sector that we're going to farm. So that's one of the more important things you're going to need for this. For my actual build setup for my character, I was using Hunter. I was using the NIGHTSTALKER subclass, and you can use either top tree or bottom tree. It doesn't really matter. The main thing you need is you're going to need invisibility. So you can use a top tree where you dodge to go invisible, or you can use your smoke grenade to go invis. So either way, as long as you can go invisible, it's going to be very helpful for completing this as quick as possible. And if you are using bottom tree NIGHTSTALKER, make sure you use gambler's dodge. That way when you dodge near other enemies, you can get your smoke grenade back, and that way you can go invis once again. So that's going to be really important if you are using the bottom tree. I personally was using the top tree NIGHTSTALKER just because I had really high mobility as well, so I was able to dodge a lot more frequently, and because my invis was tied to my dodge, I was able to go invis a lot more frequently as well. So it's up to you, you can use whichever one. Invis is the most important thing though. And then also you can use Graviton Forfeit if you want to. It's not necessary. I wasn't using it. But if you want your invis to last longer, you can use that as your exotic armor. And then in terms of weapons, you can pretty much bring anything that you want because you're not going to be really killing too many enemies. The main enemy that you're going to focus on is the final boss, because once you defeat the boss, you can just open up the chest and then it despawns all the other enemies. And then that's pretty much the end of the run, and then you can just rinse and repeat and keep doing it over and over. So the runs can be less than a minute as well if you do it as quick as possible, because the heavy frame guy can do majority of the work on killing the boss. So that's why you don't really need to use too many good weapons. You can bring an arc weapon if you want, just because the boss has an arc shield, so you can help it out and take the shield off and deal some damage there. In one of my runs, I didn't even touch the boss at all, and the heavy frame guy killed it by itself. So you don't really need to worry about weapons specifically. But in terms of the run itself, when you spawn in, you just run into the next room, and then there's going to be a drop in the floor. You drop down, you keep following the path, you go invis in front of the enemy so that you don't die to them. And then you get to the final room if you keep following the pathway. And then once you're in the final room, just spawn the Rasputin heavy frame, and you can either help the heavy frame kill the boss, or you can just wait for it to kill it itself. Again, in some cases, it killed it by itself without me even touching the boss. So once the boss is dead, you just open the chest, and that's pretty much it for the run. So again, if you're really quick, you can do it in less than a minute really easily. I even took my time on one of these runs and killed the unstoppable champion, and still got under a minute. So you don't need to kill anything else but the boss, and you can easily get under 1 minute runs. So this is a really easy way to get Warmind bits as well, just because you get 10 per run, and these runs can be 1 minute or less depending on how quick you can do it. So a really easy way to farm for Warmind bits also. And then on top of that, you can also get the Flawless Triumph for completing a legendary lost sector flawlessly without dying. So that's another good thing you can do from this lost sector as well. So again, this is the Skydock 4 legendary lost sector, probably the easiest and quickest one to do, and really good for farming for the catalyst, farming for Warmind bits. But anyway, that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, stay tuned for more videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!